welcome back. Well, today we're cooking in the kitchen with Thunder Bay.
Les bon
You can do it. Do it again.
Okay, back it up. Les bon temps roulés.
Yeah.
How about that? Okay, our producer wrote that because that's an expression for let the good times roll. Mardi Gras and Fat Tuesday is approaching, so we're doing some Cajun-inspired items that are going to be served up there. And Chef Mike Sigler is here whipping up some of those dishes, and they are his favorites. We know you love your Cajun.
I love Cajun. It's my favorite time of the year to be making food. So I brought along something today that I haven't made and have not put out before for this. So
okay, so is it going to be on the menu for Fat Tuesday?
Is. Yes, it is.
Okay. Is this the first time you're ever making it?
No, I've made it before. You know, research, experimentation, that sort of thing.
Next time I want you to bring something you've never made before.
Never
just
made
create
before.
it in the moment.
For the first time here.
Improv it, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so what's this called?
Well, we're going to build everything in the same pot here, and this is called shrimp and tasso pasta.
Okay.
Gemelli pasta is the pasta.
Gemelli. And this is the gemelli right here?
Yeah, this is the gemelli right here.
Okay.
This is sort of like a twist type of a pasta, and gemelli kind of means like kind of like twins, kind of like it's two pieces of pasta that are sort of twisted together.
Oh.
But it's actually kind of an illusion because you can kind of see it's actually just one piece of pasta that's in a curl, but it looks like it's twins.
Okay.
So what we're going to start off with here is we're going to build everything in one pot, and that's what a lot of Cajun cooking is like. Is it's all building things up together and building flavors. So we put a little bit of olive oil into our pan, and then from there we're going to go ahead and add in some red onions.
Okay.
Now onions, people use onions. Some people use white. Some people use yellow. Some people use Spanish. Some people use Maui. I like red onions because they got a lot of color, good amount of sweetness. So we're going to go ahead and get those all sauteing together. And then to that, we're going to add some of our Tasso ham. Now, Tasso ham is kind of a misnomer because it's not actually a ham. It's made from the pork shoulder, but it's a South Louisiana specialty. It's rubbed down with black pepper, Cajun seasonings. It's got a lot of really good flavor in there. So we're going to put that into our pan next.
So not everything from the pig is ham?
Not everything from the pig is ham, no.
I didn't know that.
No,
like bacon.
Is that not? Right, but okay.
The ham is generally from the leg. This is from the.
But I didn't know that
shoulder.
the ham was from the leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
This
is.
is a great lesson.
Normally
Thank
from
you.
We learn all kinds of stuff today.
Yeah.
So the idea with putting the ham in here nice and early is that it's going to release a lot of those flavors that are on there, and those are going to get right in there with our onions.
Okay.
Now to that we are going to add some roasted red bell peppers.
Okay.
Now these red bell peppers are roasted up in the restaurant just over an open flame until you char the flesh on them, and then you kind of peel the flesh off. And we got some nice delicious juices in there, so I'm going to let those get in there too.
Nice.
Roasted red peppers, and you can smell that, you know, that nice roasted flavor we got going.
Yeah.
We got everything all cooking together here, and you're starting to build in some nice delicious colors. Now from there, we are going to put in some shrimp. Now you'll notice that I cut the shrimp sort of a long type of a fashion like that, so that they kind of match the size of the ham that I have in there, which matches the size of the pepper, which is eventually going to match the size of the pasta. That's kind of something that I like to do when I'm making dishes like this, is make all the cuts sort of in a consistent type of a manner. That way when you go to put it in your mouth later on, you kind of, you don't got big huge chunks of this and little pieces of that. It's all together. So we're getting that all sauteing together. Now from that we're going to add a little bit of tomatoes. Now these tomatoes are just grape tomatoes. If you're making this at home, you could use cherry tomatoes or just diced tomatoes if you wanted. But once again, I kind of took those tomatoes and kind of sliced them sort of the long way so that those once again are about the same type of a size as what we have going with all the rest of the stuff. So we are cooking now.
Yeah, we are.
To this, we are going to add some of our gemelli pasta. Excuse my reach there.
Yep.
So you can tell we got our nice twisted pasta, and we're going to go ahead and put that in there.
And you want it pre-cooked?
Yeah, we cook it off ahead of time and then kind of cool it down a little bit. That way you can add it back into the dish and kind of let it cook along with everything else that you got going on in here.
So do you want it a little harder than what you'd prefer to eat it
Al
as?
dente, yeah. Okay. We're going from French to Italian to Cajun. We're going all over the globe. Which is perfect because that's what Cajun cooking is it's really sort of a melting pot of a whole lot of different flavors. So we got all this cooking together here. Now from here we're going to add in our mustard greens. Now mustard greens are something that's a southern type of thing. You know, you think turnip greens, you think mustard greens, you think collard greens. Normally they're slow cooked and you know they turn like this sort of off green color. They kind of look like overcooked spinach. Well, we're going to do the opposite with that, and we're going to use them fresh. And because I have these once again kind of sliced into long strips.
Is that more for color or the flavor?
Color and flavor, because it's got sort of a peppery type of a bite to it that's really going to complement.
Like arugula sort of? Or?
Similar to that, yeah. And it's going to go ahead and cook up with that pork, and that's going to complement each other. And then to that we are going to add some Asiago cream sauce, which is going to be the sauce for the pasta.
There we
We're
go.
going to let that all go ahead and cook together a little bit.
I think everybody has got to have like just their mouths watering watching you do this. It's so colorful and
I'm
fresh
trying not to
looking.
drool in here myself.
I
That's why I'm
know.
kind of standing back because I mean it does look really good. So from
You're
there you
gonna
can see
outdo
we got the red, we got the green, we got the shrimp, we got the ham, we got all that delicious stuff in there. And then from there we're going to finish it like most good Cajun dishes get finished with a little bit of fresh chopped parsley. So we're going to put some of that in there and a little bit of Asiago cheese because we're in Wisconsin. We're going to put some of that in there as well. We're going to let this all cook up together and you can see it's really nice and consistent. The size of the pasta with the size of the ham with the size of the shrimp, the peppers,
Oh, that
and
looks
everything
good.
else in
If
there.
you could smell this, it seriously is phenomenal.
You almost want to jump in and go for a little swim. I'm
Oh,
thinking.
Right.
absolutely.
So from there, we're going to go
Face
ahead,
first.
put this all onto the plate. You know, this is going to be out on part of the buffet that we're going to be serving
Okay.
Yeah,
for
talk
Fat
about
Tuesday
that.
on Tuesday the 4th, which is Fat Tuesday. We're going to be having our traditional.
Thank you. I'm going to put a piece of
go
cornbread
ahead,
here, too.
Get in
In front
there.
of me.
We're going to have our traditional Fat Tuesday buffet. We're going to have alligator gumbo. We're going to have shrimp and sausage jambalaya. We're going to have Creole baked chicken. We're going to have fried shrimp. We're going to have crawfish. We're going to have this delicious pasta dish out there. We're going to have flaming bananas right in the dining room out there. Bananas Foster, which is another New Orleans favorite. It's just
That
going to
is
be a
so
big
good.
party. We're going to have beads. We're going to have music. We're going to have hot sauce. It's going to be a great time. But we recommend that you make some reservations so I know how much all this good stuff to make. And once again, that's Tuesday, March 4th.
So make your
Tuesday, March
reservations.
4th. Call right now because that's when the Fat Tuesday feast is happening between 5 and 8 p.m. It's just $16.99 for everything that Mike just mentioned. And this jalapeno cornbread looks fantastic, too. Here's the number to call for reservations. They're located in Pewaukee at Interstate 94 and 164, exit 294. It's 262-523-4244. Yummy.
Fantastic, Mike. Thank
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.